In this video, I'm asking the tough question. Has Charleston, South Carolina become unaffordable? It's a question that's been on the minds of many of you, and in this video, we're going to explore many of the reasons why moving to Charleston might just be out of the reach for some. But first, if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you won't miss any of my future Charleston related content. Be sure to stay to the end where I give you my reason why I think Charleston's still somewhat affordable for some and maybe not affordable for others. And we're getting after it next. Hey everyone, welcome back to this channel, Living in Charleston and Living in Summerville, South Carolina. My name is Ryan McHugh, your neighborhood expert, and I tell you everything there is to know about moving to Charleston or Summerville, Mount Pleasant, James Island, Johns Island. If you want to know more about the area's working, living, shopping, eating, and socializing, you got to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions about moving here, feel free to reach out. Call me, text me, email me, it doesn't matter. 843-226-5535. I love helping people relocate to Charleston and learn everything it has to offer. Days, nights, holidays, weekends, I got your back, so feel free to reach out. Ironically, some of you don't believe it's me when you reach out to me, but it is. Go ahead and pick up the phone. All right, let's jump right in. Charleston, with its historic charm, stunning waterfront views, and vibrant culture, has been a desirable place to call home. However, with its increasing popularity, there are some undeniable factors contributing to its rising unaffordability. Let's get into those. Number one, real estate prices. One of the most prominent reasons is the skyrocketing real estate prices. Charleston's housing market has been on fire for the past decade. And not literally, but kind of figuratively, the demand for homes in the picturesque city has led to home prices that can absolutely make your jaw drop. It's not uncommon to see historic homes listed for well over $1 million. And some now residential homes in some more popular communities, we're seeing those upwards of 200, 300, maybe even 400,000 more than the last time they were sold. Number two, limited affordable housing. In addition to the high home prices, affordable housing is just in short supply. Housing is in short supply. And at the time of this video, there are only 2,298 homes available. That's including new construction. Out of those homes, there is only 1,651 homes that are actual pre-owned homes. That's unbelievable. That's it. And the demand far exceeds the availability of affordable rental property. The demand far exceeds the availability of affordable rental property. So this can make it tough for newcomers to find a place to live without breaking the bank. So if you're someone who's like, hey, I'll rent because $1,200 in rent, you're gonna have a really hard time finding exactly what you're looking for in that price point. And if you do find something in that price point, it may not be up to what you're considering livable. I've seen some places that have been listed for $1,300 and it could use a bit of work, quite a bit of work. Now, if you're someone looking to buy and move to this area, pre-owned homes, again, as you can see, are down. So we need to find something for you that's going to make sense. Number three, tourist boom. Charleston's tourism industry has been booming in recent years. While this is great for the local economy, it has led to increased living costs. Everything from dining out to groceries, everything can be more expensive here due to the demand from tourists. You gotta think good old supply and demand. Number four, high property taxes. Now, property taxes in Charleston are higher than in many other places. If you're a homeowner, this can add up to a significant cost and make the dream of home ownership less than attainable. Or if you're someone who is buying a home here, just know you're subject to a second home tax or a 6% rule. If you want to know more about these rules, Google South Carolina 4% and 6%. You'll find tons of articles about this. It basically is, if you're going to move here, you have to make it your primary residence to be able to get the 4% rate. So let's say your taxes are $2,500 a year. If you keep the 6 and you don't turn it into your primary residence and you keep it as maybe a secondary home or investment property, it actually goes up to the 6% rate. Now, most people would say, well, 2%, what's the big difference? But it's just not the 2%. It's additional fees, school taxes. You actually get charged quite a bit extra, almost 3 times. So that $2,500 a year now is $7,500 a year. Yeah. So that's why some of these areas, if you're just looking to maybe get a second home here, the taxes could hurt you quite a bit. Number 5, influx of newcomers. Oh, just kidding. The secret is out, and more people are relocating to Charleston and its surrounding suburbs. The influx of newcomers has driven up the demand for housing and increased cost of living. However, in some areas, the cost is going up, but the options in the houses are depleting. For example, to build in Somerville for a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home, on an average, you're looking at $400,000 to $550,000, depending on many factors. A year ago, those prices would have looked much different. $75,000 to $100,000 difference in prices. That's why I constantly tell people, don't wait. Next year, the prices are going to be higher. Everybody thinks that we're lying to them or we're telling them something because we just want them to buy, and we're sounding like a salesperson, but we're not. You know, even though the interest rates are high now, yes, you're buying the price of the home today, not in a year when the rates drop, because then the price is going to go back up. Number 6, insurance costs. Another financial challenge is the cost of insurance, particularly flood insurance. With Charleston's susceptibility to hurricanes and flooding, insurance premiums can be quite high, adding another layer to the affordability question. One tip I always recommend, ask if the seller transferable flood insurance policy. Generally speaking, these are grandfathered into old package and pricing and are a better option than a brand new policy. So always ask. If you are buying a new home, ask if the builder or lender works with an insurance agent who specifically works with that builder who can get you that flood insurance at a lower premium. And finally, let's say you're building a brand new home and the builder doesn't have an insurance agent. You give me a call. I have an insurance agent that I work with who does phenomenal flood, and the pricing is spectacular. If you think you are ruled Charleston out at this point because of these things, go ahead and leave me a comment below. But if you're still in and you're cooking and you're like, hey, Charleston still looks good to me, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment below and let me know why you're moving here. Now listen, I'm not trying to discourage anyone from considering Charleston as their future home. There are just many great aspects of living in Charleston, including the amazing food scene, the rich history, and the friendly community. I want to make sure you understand what you're getting yourself into when it comes to financially planning a move to Charleston. Maybe you're looking at Mount Pleasant. Well, Mount Pleasant looks a lot different than Somerville, and Somerville looks a lot different than Johns Island. So whatever it is, you just got to do your due diligence. So tell me, has Charleston, South Carolina become unaffordable? Depending on your personal circumstances. But with careful planning, a solid budget, and a clear understanding of costs and an agent who's like a superhero, might I add, it's still possible to make a life here. Once again, the only way I can help you and your family find a home that fits your lifestyle here in Charleston, gotta pick up the phone and give me a call, 843-226-5535. I'll tell you what, if you're one of those people, you're like, hey, I hate talking to people on the phone, I get it, go ahead and shoot me a text. Or go ahead and hit subscribe, hit the like button, follow. Days, nights, weekends, holidays, I got your back when it comes to moving to Charleston. Want to see available properties now? Go to www.buyfromrye.com, and I'll be sure to see you guys next time.